Okay, today we're going to do a simple C++/C hello world. I'm going to do it with C++. I can't find a good compiler for C, but whatever. And we'll do new project as I did last time. And we're going to do Win32 console application. We'll do double underscore because I've done this multiple times. And then you'll come across this page, which we want to do an empty project, so we don't have all the pre-compiled headers and crap like that. Then right click on source files and add a new item. In this case, a .cpp, aka .c++ file, and we'll name it main. You can name it whatever you want, it doesn't matter. And we will include windows.h and also include string. Doesn't matter if you put the .h on that or not. And then since our main main function slash thread won't return a value, we'll put void and then main and leave the parentheses closed, nothing in them. There's no parameters to this. You can also put void in between the parentheses because there's nothing. Doesn't matter. I prefer it this way, it's cleaner. And inside of this, to print to the console, you can use count, which is a traditional method. It takes a lot of time, it's kind of complicated. It's just much easier to use printf, which comes from the string .h, and you can put your text in there, and we just put hello world. And then again, like the C#, it will just run through that really fast and close the console. Give it a moment to compile, as you can see. So we want to put it to sleep for a bit, which I'll do 10,000 seconds. 10,000 milliseconds, which should give us enough time to look at it. And as you see, it says hello world there, which is good, I do suppose. And then let's do some simple math, and we'll do int a and int b, and a equals 6, we'll say, and b equals 9, and we'll do printf. And this is where printf gets really cool. You can say use string here, and then you can just put whatever you want and insert %i if you're going to insert an integer, and then just put a comma, and you can put a plus b, which is really awesome if you ask me, and that will return 6 plus 9. Give it a second to compile. As you can see, nice and easy. And then in Visual Basic, you use VB new line to make a new line, but in this you just include it in your string, and it is \n. Nothing special, no special spaces. And I'll add another just in case. Now if you recompile that, it will give you your new line, so it's not all cramped up, as you can see. And then let's turn that a plus b. You can define more than one integer in one line, and the way you do that is do int a and then comma b, and you can do both on one line. And you can do int a equals 6 and int b equals 9, and you just completely erase those. That works also. And another way you can do this is, well, I won't go through that, but let's turn this into a function, a math function that will do this for you. So we'll do int as an integer because it will return integer, a number, and then we'll do add1 will be the name of the function. Leave the parentheses closed, so no parameters yet. We'll add some later. And then inside the brackets we can put well, actually just get the brackets set up. Then we'll integer a and integer b, and then for return we'll return a plus b. As simple as that, and it'll return a plus b. So in this case, what we can do is completely erase that, and we can put in any number to equal a and b. In this case, we'll put add 1 and 10 and 29. It should work. I'm not 100% sure, but and you get your sum of 39, which is just kind of cool if you ask me. And if you're going to put in a string, you just replace that with s instead of I. I is an integer, s is a string, kind of makes sense. If you're going to do D words, you can use x, all that good stuff. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's not all yet. Instead of sleep, what you can use is system pause, which is kind of interesting because it waits for system input. So what you do to do that is system, parentheses, semicolon, and within those parentheses you put pause, which will be like a command to the console almost. And what you get from that is press any key to continue, and then when you press the key, it will close the application. You can do that opposed to making it sleep, but that way it will infinitely stay open for you. And then while, we will use while here, sorry, excuse me. So while, your parentheses, and then your brackets, and within those parentheses here, let's define like int loop equals null, which is equal to 0, of course. Forgot the end. And we can say while loop is less than 1. Null is always less than 1, of course. Very simple. We will sleep 100 just so your CPU doesn't like blow up in the box, and we'll print f, and let's see, and it will print f hello while. And when you compile that, you'll get a lot of hello wilds, 10 every second actually. And that's plus or minus some CPU lag. And if you want to count, you can always put int count. It doesn't matter what you name it, but whatever. And let's count to 100. So while count equals less than 100, sleep 100, and count equals count plus 1, and that will count to 100 efficiently. And wait a moment. Oh crap, I forgot to print f. Anyways, print f, and you can say %i and /new, so it puts it on a new line every time, and then comma, count. And if you compile that, it should do what we want it to do and count for you to 100 from 1. 1, 2, 3. You get the idea. And it does 10 per second supposedly. Like I said, plus or minus some CPU lag. And that's pretty much wrapping it up for us today. Thank you for